The driver who will start on the outside of the front row for Sunday's STP 500 here at Martinsville Speedway. And that is none other than Chase Elliott, driver of the number 24 Sun Energy 1 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. Mother Nature must like these young guns here in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. How advantageous is it for you to start on the front row?
Yeah, for any time I can do anything good at Martinsville is great for me. So it's been a bit of a struggle here, and we'll definitely take it. So I think more than anything, have a nice pit pick, and hopefully we can get our car dialed in tomorrow to try to stay there. We'll definitely got a big help with that today.
Okay, we will open the floor for questions. You have a question for Chase, please raise your hand. We'll start with Jacob.
Jacob Seelman, Performance Motorsports Network. Chase, I know we've all talked about it in this room. You know, when is it going to come? When are you going to get to victory lane? But everybody's been talking so far today about track position being so critical here, and that leading to success here for you, being able to start up front and have that confidence of a good pit pick, and hopefully being able to be in the top 10 for a lot more of the early stages of the race. Does that help you be able to potentially be in contention for that win on Sunday?
I mean, I think if you have your car driving well and you know what you're doing here, I don't really think it matters where you start. Jimmy Johnson's going to prove us all how much it matters and where you start here on Sunday. So watch him move forward, and you'll see a guy who knows what he's doing and knows how to pass and has his car driving like he needs to be really good. So I think if you know what you want and you know how to do it, I think you can start wherever you want. I've tried to lean on everybody I can lean on, so just trying to figure it out.
Additional questions for Chase Elliott? Bob, and then to Dustin, and then to Lee.
I'm Bob Pockris, ESPN. I've asked some of the other guys. Have you used a biometric device, and have you learned anything from it, from the data?
Yeah, I think for whatever reason, it seems like that seems to be a trend right now. I don't really know why everybody's doing it. I haven't worn mine in the car very much. I mean, I can, you all know when you're trying hard and when you're not trying hard. But, I've certainly worn it away from racing and riding mountain bikes and things like that. And you kind of learn where your heart rate likes to be and when you're trying hard, what it is and when it's not. But I haven't experimented much with it in the car just yet. I don't like things on my wrist when I'm racing. So until I can find a more comfortable way to do it, then I'm probably not going to for right now.
Go next to Dustin, then to Lee.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports. I'm curious just about the All-Star event. There's been talk in the past about doing this, and it's never been done, and I think some people kind of talked about even looking forward, is if there is a way to incorporate drivers in other series, whether it's Xfinity trucks and things like that. You're somebody who just, recently came up. What would it mean, or would you want that opportunity? And two, now that you're a Cup guy, do you look at it as if it's an all-star event, it should just be Cup only as opposed to those from the other series, even for how good they may be?
So you're asking if
other drivers in other series, if you had a format, should you put them together?
to run Cup cars or whatever? I mean, that's a good question. I don't really know. I mean, I'm not necessarily against it on one front, but it's just going to be really hard to do. I don't know how you're going to incorporate other people, because you're not going to get some of these Cup teams that have just Cup cars to go and put together another type of car to run it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not really against it. I just don't think there's a very good way to do it, per se.
We'll go to Lee, then to Zach, and then to Jeff.
Lee Spencer, Motorsport.com. What does the new job entail with Hooters, and is that uniform just a hoax?
No, it's a legit deal. We're on board Hooters. I am a. You saw my desk, right? Oh, hey, yeah, it's my desk. Yeah. The uniform? Well, I mean, the uniform is you got to have a uniform if you want to work somewhere, right? So that's my uniform. Oh, would he? I don't know about that.
Good at Zach.
Zach Tansworthy, Fun Touch. It's 2 years since your Cup debut. So just go back to that day. What it was like for you. I bet there was a lot of pressure. Now 2 years back, how much has changed?
Well, unfortunately, not much has changed at Martinsville as I would like it to have changed for me since that day. But, definitely a bit of a different feel. Coming back here and having a couple races under your belt never hurts. I can't say I feel any better about Martinsville than I did that first time. It's still a place that I haven't really got my head around yet, and how I want to approach the race. I think I've gotten better here since the first time we raced here a few years ago, but it's still, and I think the last race here was the most improved I've ever run here. It wasn't great, and we weren't anywhere close to where the leaders were, but we were way better for me. So hopefully we can try to take that and get it a little better and just try to keep moving forward. So it's definitely a challenge.
Any additional questions for Chase? We'll go to Barry.
Chase, Barry Richmond, Piedmont Broadcasting, WAKG. You talked about getting to know Martinsville, learning to get around, and Jimmy Johnson touched on that earlier when he said early in his career it took him a while to get Martinsville. Are there any other tracks on the circuit that give you that same challenge that you're still working through?
I mean, I'm working through a lot of racetracks for sure. Martinsville and Sonoma are, to me, the two that I feel like I need to work on the most. I mean, that's not to say there's not other places I need to work on. I think I need to do some of that at other places as well. But I think Martinsville and Sonoma are the two places that seem to give me the most struggles last year. So just trying to work through that. I think some of the things that you see here at Martinsville are some of the same things that you see at Sonoma, with how tight the corners are and how slow some parts of the racetrack are. So I think there's some similarities there, and hopefully if one can be corrected, the other one will come along with it.
Any additional questions for Chase? Chase, thanks for taking the time to join us, and good luck tomorrow and on Sunday.
Okay, thanks.